my name is Job, a mobile journalist in Bidibidi Refugee Settlement.
And my name is Queen, a mobile journalist in Bidibidi Refugee Settlement.
Happy World Refugee Day!
Welcome to these Mojo bulletins, where we shall see a number of histories prepared by our Mojos in the field.
The problem to access to clean water has continued to persist in most parts of Bidibidi Refugee Settlement. Women and girls often move for long distances. Some move for over 2 kilometers looking for water. Our reporter in field followed up the story.
Hello, my name is Bidibidi. I am a mobile journalist in Bidibidi Refugee Settlement. The dry season have come with a number of challenges in the community in relation to clean water. Taps have remained dry with no or little water at times. Many women and girls move a long distance to look for water. We followed Harriet and we interviewed her.
My name is Harriet. I live in Bidibidi Settlement. We go far to fetch water. The water is not clean. Challenge that I have faced when I'm going to fetch water. The time we are going to fetch the water, you will get some small children at the road. Those children, they like to touch our breasts, and when we reach there in the valley, we get another person there and his cattle there. The cattle are dirty in the water, and also you carry dirty water, they bring sickness to our body.
As you heard, much as we have broken taps and dirty water in our environment, we pray hard that partners will come and help in repairing the broken taps and dig more holes so that we have access to clean water and the girls will not move for a long distance. Reporting from Bidibidi, I'm Bidibidi. Thanks.
World Vision, with support from International Rescue Committee and the American people, started a male care campaign in Bidibidi Refugee Settlement. This model aims at promoting male involvement, especially gender equality, child marriage, as well as violence against women and girls. Let's hear from our reporter.
Hi everyone, I'm called Jacob Chaniga, a mobile journalist in Bidibidi Refugee Settlement. Here in Bidibidi Refugee Settlement, World Vision has trained a group of youths called Male Action Group. So the purpose of forming the group was to promote gender equality between boys and girls.
I'm Asunta Sura, one of the girls who had benefit from this session. Before this session, boys were not doing domestic work, and after this session, boys were able to do domestic work. That is to say, collecting firewood, cooking food, and sometimes washing clothes. And it has promoted friendship within families.
So I'm Emmanuel, one of the group member. We were trained by World Vision to make awareness in the settlement about gender equality between boys and girls. That means there are some works that can be done by boys and at the same time by girls in the community, like cooking food, fetching water, and washing clothes.
I would like to thank World Vision staffs for bringing this program to our entire families and communities.
I am Jacob, reporting from Bidibidi.
At the height of the COVID-19 pandemic last year, Bidibidi Refugee Settlement witnessed a spike in teenage pregnancy as a result of countrywide lockdown. However, there is still hope for teenage mothers to start up a fresh life. I met Harriet, a teenage mother who received skills training by World Vision.
Did you know that COVID-19 increased teenage pregnancies in my community? I am Job, a mobile journalist and a South Sudanese refugee living in Bidibidi refugee settlement. When COVID-19 started, many social programs stopped.
For the lockdown, I was in school. We were at home chatting. Then there I see my friends are all having boyfriends. Then I tried to say that let me also look for mine. We started chatting with a boy. We chat. Then there, to the end, I got pregnancy. Then my mother come and realized that I'm pregnant. Then there, for her, she didn't quarrel to me. She just told me that I'm pregnant and she don't want me to remove the pregnancy. I should keep it. She reported the issue to World Vision. Then the World Vision also took it forward. Then the World Vision started coming to visit me. They registered me that they wanted to train us. Then they told me to choose a post which I want. Then I decided to say that I wanted to be trained in tailoring.
Many girls got skills development in hairdressing, saloon, mechanics, and this girl decided to try tailoring.
When someone comes, brought her or his clothes to be sewn, that is really, it is a done deal that I really got money. I can sew. Then they pay me money and then I helped with my baby. I use it in buying smearing oil, shop, and clothes for my baby.
Although Uganda had the longest school lockdown, affecting more than 10 million learners for nearly 2 years, all hope is not lost. World Vision is restoring hope for children.
My name is Iduho Elizabeth. I'm a mobile journalist in Bidibidi Refugee Settlement. During the lockdown, some girls were at home idle and some got boyfriends who impregnated them. After falling a victim of teenage pregnancy, they lost hope. However, World Vision were helping them to go back to school. True, it takes a world to end violence against children campaign.
My name is Cole Ross. I'm 17 years old. I live in Bidibidi. One day, there was disco dance in my village. Then I went there. I met with my boy lover. After 1 month, I missed with my menstruation period. Then I went to hospital to be tested. Those people told me that I'm now 1 month pregnant. The World Vision staff come to advise my family that let them not beat me, let them not chase me away from home. Let them just support me until I deliver, and then I will go back to continue with my school. World Vision staff, the time when I'm pregnant, they are keeping and monitoring me. They are supporting me with the soap, buckets, and the pants, and the clothes of the baby, and my clothes also. And they advised me that let me go back to school. And I am now in P7, and I want to continue with my school, become a nurse in future.
I am Elizabeth reporting from Bidibidi.
Our reporter Job interviewed a World Vision staff who told us more about the campaign.
Welcome to this segment of our news bulletin. My name is Job and I am joined by a World Vision staff who is going to talk about it takes a world to end violence against children. Thanks for joining us. Tell us about this campaign and what it is all about.
It Takes a World to End Violence Against Children campaign is a global campaign that is led by World Vision and is active in more than 80 countries. It started way back in 2016 to make sure that children are given platforms to speak out and also become advocates on issues that affect them.
What is World Vision doing to restore hope of teenage mothers and pregnant girls?
We realized that teenage mothers and pregnant girls came up mostly when children went into lockdown, when the country was under COVID-19 lockdown. Children experienced a lot of abuses, of which the common one was children were being forced, especially young girls, they were being forced into child marriage. And as that, it resulted into early pregnancies. When the schools opened, we saw that most of the young girls reported to be pregnant. What World Vision is doing right now is to empower these girls to have life skills, not to give up on their lives, but to continue with the education, to continue with the life that they had started on, so that at the end they achieve the dreams they had. We are having children interactive sessions, we are having children parliaments, we are having radio talk shows where we give a platform for these young girls and boys to air out issues that affect them.
You have talked about teenage mothers going back to school. How many have gone back to school?
From the report received from the Education Implementing Partner, about 493 teenage mothers and pregnant girls have gone back to school. They have reported for education. And how the Education Partner and Child Protection is supporting them is that they are given liberty. Sometimes for those ones with still young babies, the teachers allow them to have some time to break off. They go and breastfeed their babies, and even their caregivers sometimes bring the children to school for the mothers to have time and breastfeed.
Thank you, Leah, for joining us. Being a teenage mother doesn't mean that your life has ended. You still have the chance to go back to school and achieve your dreams. Bidibidi Refugee Settlement Zone 2 hosted this year's celebration of the Day of African Child. The event under the theme Eliminating Harmful Practices Affecting Children, Progress in Policy and Practice since 2013 brought several partners together, and this is the recap of what took place.
Hi everyone, my name is Job. I'm a mobile journalist in Bidibidi Refugee Settlement. As you can see, I'm happily attending the African Child Day, which is happening in Zone 2. As you can see right now, children are very happy.
Yes, we are getting started. I want to welcome each and everyone who has come here to celebrate the Day of African Child.
I'm by name of Johnson, a student from Highland Secondary School, at the same time member of the Children Parliament in Yumbe District. And this day is a very good day for us, such that we as children, we shall remember that we have rights and our rights are supposed to be respected. Therefore, once our rights are respected, it gives us chance or gives us a lot of power in order to become people or important people in the future.
Wow, guys, wow, what really a day. The African Child Day is really an entertaining day. It is really empowering, and we know that we have talents in ourselves as children. I'm happy to attend the African Child Day. I wish we could have attended this African Child Day. Thank you.
That is all we had for you today. From me and Job, wishing you a wonderful celebration. Happy World Refugees Day.